Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning into Weldon PC. Today, we're going to be covering how to use Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word to complete a mail merge. So, a mail merge should be considered nothing more or nothing less than uh, a way in which to get uh, information from a table or a spreadsheet from Microsoft Excel onto your Microsoft Word document. So, in short, if you wanted to do something like create 500 tickets for a event that you're hosting, you could use the mail merge to do the same thing. We're going to show you how to do that right now. So we've already created a Excel spreadsheet that is going to tell us, it's going to give us the information that we need to complete the mail merge with a name, an address, a phone number, etc. So in my document here, let's say I was making a form and I wanted to be able to use each form for each person. I'm going to say name, address, phone number. So the way you complete the mail merge would be like this. You click on the Mailings tab in Microsoft Office Word 365. You click on Select Recipients, and you want to use an existing list. Okay, so you'll maneuver to wherever your list is. In this case, it's going to be right on the desktop in the book numbered 1. And then we'll give it a second to come up, because there's going to be another window after this, and there's multiple sheets in every Microsoft Excel. We only used sheet 1, so it's only recognizing sheet 1. First row of my data contains headers. In other words, the top of the row says name, next one says address, phone number, etc. So we're going to say OK. And now we need to place our fields. So we're going to use the Insert Field button here. We're going to say first name, insert, and we're going to use the space key to insert a space. So I'm going to delete my little field. You see how it turned gray? So I'm going to use the space key. I'm going to insert a field again, but this time I'm going to click the down arrow, and it will give me the option for last name. And then I can say address, insert field, address, comma, space, city, state, and zip code. And then if I want to add a phone number or some other field to my little form here, I can go in and say phone number. And we'll even use email address. So I'm going to type in email. That's going to be just the wording that would print on the paper, and then the data that it would populate would be from the email address field. So if I were to click on Finish and Merge, and I click on the All, it will send it right to my printer, which I don't want to do. I want to show you what each individual one would look like. So if I go to Preview Results, and I go to number 3, that's number 4 in the records. And if I click the play button with the bar, that's the last record in the list, which there's 10. So it shows you each individual one, each individual page would contain the information out of the Excel spreadsheet. So I show you this, and I will bring up the Excel spreadsheet so you can see how it's laid out, so you can see how we pulled the data. I have to open it read-only, only because so what you see in front of you now is our Excel spreadsheet. So the Word document pulled the first name, the last name, the address, city, state, zip, email, and phone number over to, let me just switch over to my other screen here. And there's my Word document. So that's everything that we were pulling from that Excel spreadsheet ends up in this particular document. So if I unpreview, it takes you back to the two little arrows ahead of and behind first name, last name, address, etc. So city. So if I click on that and I were to modify it and I were to start typing, it would type in front of that. But let's say I want to add a comma and a space. And I also address, city, state, zip. So if I do the preview, it shows me the change that I had made. So with that being said, if I were to create a new document, and let's say for a second I was going to use an envelope. And it doesn't need to be anything in particular, but technology business envelope. So I'll use this template in Microsoft Word, and we'll create based on this. So this is our technology consulting. I'll zoom in on this some so you can see a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit pixelated, but that's okay. So from here, if I were to double click and I were to do a mail, select my recipients from an existing list. And again, we maneuver to where our list is saved. In this case, it's on the desktop, selecting the book of the Excel document that we're using. So I want to select recipients. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to wait for this to open. Then the sheet, and then we can do insert first name, space, insert last name. I'm using Shift and Enter to go down a line. And I'm going to tab out here by just double clicking right there. And then I'm going to do address, return. Just going to tab over. I want one more break though. And then we're going to do city, insert state, insert zip code. Okay, so it kind of looks really strange right here. We're going to change the font of this to go from this blocky looking Times Roman. We'll go to Calibri because it's a default font that's got a smoother look to it. And then we'll also increase its size by using the A with the little up caret next to it. So that'll bring us up in size. And then I want to make the first name and last name bold. So now if I click on mailings and I click on preview results, there's John Doe, 123 Maple Street. Second one's Jane Smith, Columbus, Ohio. Emily Johnson, some made up street in Cleveland, Ohio. There's Michael Brown and some made up address in Cincinnati, Ohio. At least I hope these are made up. I used ChatGPT a little while ago to test this out. But it shows you each one of these are different. So if I were to go and print this, I can print each one of these out if I were to load the paper into my copy machine properly, and it would print out one copy and it would do every page in the document. So there'd be 10 envelopes. It would print 10 individual envelopes. It would print with this logo and return address, and then the design at the top, and then the first name, last name, etc. So this is how you would complete a mail merge in very simple terms. Using Microsoft Office 365, both Word and Excel. Weldon PC is always here to help. Our phone number is right behind me here at 216-475-0661. We're open noon until 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, closed on the weekends. And as always, we appreciate any feedback you might have. If you have any questions, please feel free to email info@weldonpc.com, stop in during our hours, or call 216-475-0661. From everybody at Weldon PC, I'd like to wish you a great day, happy week, stay happy, healthy, and don't forget every Tuesday at 5 p.m. right here at weldonpc.com, we'll show you how to do something else with your computer.